What the f is this?
Therefore, it's rather obvious that most people agree on one point when discussing Ice Spice. Her music isn't very good. Every song sounds the same, and the lyrics are rather awful.
Oh, Ice Spice dropped a new song. Let's listen. Why not?
I just did a fart and a poop at the same time. I call that a foop. My ass is so big. All I do is shit. My poop is so smelly. It's looking like jelly. I just wanna fart. I'm breaking their hearts. I just wanna doo-doo. I just wanna poo-poo. Every day go to the toilet and shit. Every day go to the bathroom and poop. I'm taking a dump as I record this. I got your man, I'm on his wish list. Fuck you, Madeline. My doodle smells bad. Ew. But I'm a bad bitch. Yeah. My poopy smells bad. Damn, I got a shit. That feels good.
And we haven't even discussed her personal life yet. The problem is that her statistics have been rapidly declining after her incredible 2023 run, which included several singles on the Billboard Top 100. Furthermore, I'm referring to a severe, quick drop, not a gradual one. She lost more than half of her following after becoming well-known in 2023 and reaching over 40 million monthly listeners. It's difficult to predict how long she will maintain that audience given the sharp decline, even though that is still a sizable amount in comparison to certain other artists.
The fall-off of Ice Spice needs to be studied because this is crazy. Last year around this time, she was the most poppin' artist on TikTok, and that meant that she was the most poppin' on Spotify as well, because all these people would listen to her viral songs on here and then go on to Spotify to listen to her some more. And I already know people are going to be like, oh, 60 million monthly listeners is not falling off or whatever, but you need to remember, this is someone who at one point had 30 million, maybe even 40, 50 million, all because of TikTok, and their music is not getting back here again. And you can see her latest song right there, Give Me a Light, got 8 million streams. Look at everything else that she was dropping before.
I believe it's safe to say that Ice Spice hasn't had a great year in 2024. She even got her own unique skin and emotes in Fortnite by sneaking in, but nobody seemed impressed. I couldn't locate a single review that was good. Instead, Reddit was overflowing with people criticizing the game and claiming that Ice Spice shouldn't have been included. She was also referred to as a symbol of oversexualization, moral bankruptcy, and self-degradation by some, which is inappropriate, particularly in a game intended for 13-year-olds. I won't get into the details of her behavior, such as her signature move, but let's just say it's not exactly the most suitable. Not to mention that she is being referred to as a non-talent, while so many worthy artists remain undiscovered. To be honest, it's a disgrace. As we can see, some individuals continue to support her by expressing their desire for her to receive additional Fortnite skins. Nonetheless, Ice Spice was unable to find any success in 2024. The internet appeared to band together to inform her that her time was up, whether it was on Instagram, TikTok, or Reddit. In all honesty, I believe that Ice Spice might not be dealing with this animosity if she weren't such a dislikable individual who is always at odds with other producers like Nicki Minaj or TikTok's Mads. However, her charisma makes people want to pursue her, so they don't feel guilty about it. According to reports, she lost 500,000 followers in a span of 12 days during one of her latest tragedies.
Oh my God, y'all gotta get in here and check this out. Ice Spice must have really pissed y'all off because she done lost 540,000 followers in the last 12 days on Instagram. Today alone, she lost 8,000 followers. Now, this entire situation is literally also crazy, and it's coming shortly after Cleotrapa did a story time on TikTok detailing why her and Ice Spice are no longer friends. To be honest, Ice has been relatively quiet regarding the situation. I mean, she did do a little Twitter spaces about it, but she didn't really say much.
It is completely crazy to lose 500,000 followers in such a short period of time. In a week, more than 500,000 of her admirers decided they no longer wanted to support her, so it's impossible to spin that. Not to mention that her monthly listener count has practically decreased, falling from 40 million to less than 20 million. This is precisely the reason I've been arguing that she and her Vex bolts ought to have been abandoned in 2024. It should come as no surprise that 2025 is already turning out to be her worst year in the music business. However, before we discuss what will happen in 2025, there is still one significant problem that has contributed significantly to her demise: her weight loss.
Breaking news, this is a new picture of Ice Spice, and she looks like she's gotten a little skinnier. I hope this is not an Ariana Grande situation because it's starting to look like it. Looking kind of sick at this point, but all right. I guess if that's how she wants to look, that's how she wants to look.
It's crucial to note that individuals should have the freedom to appear however they like, whether that means being overweight, slender, or somewhere in between. Who gives a damn? However, if you're a well-known celebrity and your entire job revolves around flaunting your body, people will notice when you change. It's the aspect of your marketed character that you've been showing off the most. Since Ice Spice's music has already received a lot of criticism, people are now focusing mostly on her figure. Therefore, it makes sense that many would cease supporting her when she abruptly loses a lot of weight, which reduces her attractiveness in the perspective of many. These days, the only posts I read about Ice Spice are those that compare her to her former self, claim that she looked better, or inquire as to if she is ill because she appears to be feeling ill. I've seen hundreds of tweets asking, "What happened to Ice Spice?" And this one went popular on Twitter. Since she would never voluntarily make a move that would harm her profession, the only explanation that truly makes sense to me is that she wanted to be healthier. After discussing that, let's discuss why 2025 is predicted to be among her worst years. Ice Spice was scheduled to play at the Wildlands New Year's Eve festival on December 31st and January 1st, but as this video shows, she was jeered as she left the stage. It's crazy to be jeered off stage at a festival where you are the main act, but I can't really hold the audience responsible. If I bought a ticket and the performer arrived 20 minutes late, I would probably act in the same way. You read correctly. Ice Spice arrived 25 minutes late for her own set, even though she was scheduled to perform for 30 minutes. She had only 5 minutes left to perform before her time was up and the microphone was shut off. The fact that some fans spent up to $350 for tickets and drove up to 6 hours to attend just makes the situation worse. People's time and money are being severely disrespected by it. Fans also expressed dissatisfaction about her lackluster performance and disinterested appearance during her brief appearance on stage. Since I wasted $350 and you don't even want to be here, it would have really pushed me over the brink. People were clamoring for answers on the festival's Instagram page as a result. One person summed it up perfectly when they said that Ice Spice performed one song, sounded awful, hardly performed it, and then simply left. Eventually, the festival replied, "Hey, we understand that Ice Spice's delayed arrival caused some frustration. Managing a stacked festival means that we have to be extremely firm with scheduled set times. We had a strict curfew of 12:30 and needed to ensure that Chase and Status went on stage on time so you could all enjoy the New Year's Eve countdown." It effectively means, yeah, Ice Spice screwed us over too, and we're never inviting her back. Let's face it, although Ice Spice did apologize, it was possibly the worst I've ever heard. "I'm sorry, guys. Surely y'all can forgive me," Ice told the crowd. "It was my birthday, and it takes a long time to look like a Barbie. That's all." She apologized for squandering people's money and time. Unbelievable. She can't just say, "Y'all can forgive me," as an apology for maybe spoiling people's New Year's Eve festivities by choosing to be late. I mean, I don't think she's a real person anymore. When people believe their time is more valuable than yours simply because they have more followers, that is precisely the issue. To be honest, I would much rather she make up some absurd falsehood than provide this feeble apologies if it were my $350 on the line. You were stuck in traffic, tell me? Tell me about the fire in your dressing room. I don't give a damn. However, it feels like a huge punch in the face to say, "It takes a long time to look like a Barbie," and then act for 5 minutes. Anyway, guys, this video took me 3 days to make. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.